Hello YouTube and welcome back to Let's Play BTD5 Steam. In this episode I'm going to actually try to win, because the other times I was trying it all, that didn't happen and stuff. So anyways, in case you missed it, this is part 2 kind of a 2-part episode series, because the first time that I tried this level, the first 3 or 4 times I tried this level, I lost kind of badly. And I'm not 100% sure why. I mean, the mortars, they seem to do pretty good. It's just that on this track in particular, they might not do so well because the track splits, which means that the balloons aren't going to be as compact or together or whatever. So then it's just twice as many targets it has to shoot at, since it has that AOE damage or whatever. But I guess that makes sense or whatever. But the other strategy that I had is like all those bomb towers, those Moab maulers and everything. I mean, I thought that would do well enough, but I guess not. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna use some banana farms. Hopefully that should work. Kind of afraid of if I need to buy anything else before I get the banana farm, but I don't think so, because that one Ninja Monkey is doing pretty good. Ninja Monkeys really are amazing, and that's actually not where I meant to place it. Oh dang it, I just realized that. I meant to place it in the lower circle, the bigger circle. Oops, no. Place this one about here. There we go, I can build that up by 1. I'll upgrade this before I upgrade any more banana farms, just to be safe. I will of course need a bomb tower, and yeah, instead of just moving this, hold on, I'm going to slow down so they can just sell that to get that. There we go. Alright, so that costs a little bit of money to have to sort of move it over, but it should be okay for now. Where is this? 16, so that time. Bring that up to double shot, so that should keep me safe for a while I work on more banana farms. 1080. I'm gonna try to get 3, maybe 4 or 5, but I want to get at least 3, because that's usually the magic number or whatever. And the reason why, in case anyone was wondering, the reason why I build one and then get that one upgrade and then just build another without actually upgrading more, or upgrading it to a higher number or whatever, it's because that, in my opinion, I think is a little bit more efficient in terms of how much money I'm spending per extra. Per extra amount of bananas, and I just realized how soon that round is coming in. Oh yeah, no. I can place that there. Okay, there we go. So that should be fine, because it's just a couple lead balloons that I really shouldn't have to worry too much about. So just having that one bomb tower right there should be fine, at least for the moment. But anyways, because obviously buying one would only cost 1080, and then just I think like almost doubling the efficiency. Let's get bigger bombs, missile launcher, trader frag bombs. Help that out a bit more. Cluster bombs, that should be good. But anyways, let's see. I want to save up for the 2800. That shouldn't be that bad. But anyways, so the 1080 obviously is enough to buy one, and then the like 325 I think almost doubles, like 1.5 times the efficiency, which is pretty good for that amount of money. But then the 1500 is a little bit more expensive, and I think it only increases by the amount that you would get if you just bought another banana farm. I think that's kind of how I've rationalized it to myself, so I don't actually know if that's true, but I think it is. Don't remember. But anyways, like we said, Banana Republic, because my towers are doing well enough at the moment. I'm gonna need to start building some anti-Moab soon, though. Let's see. I want to get these up to 3,400 though, or up to the Banana Republic, just to make sure that I'm getting a lot more money. As well as more lives, which is always nice. Even though I still kind of feel like it's cheating. At least that upgrade in particular always feels like it's a bit of a cheat, but it's not. need to remind myself that. But, alright, so now I've got 3 Banana Republics. I know I can upgrade them into valuable bananas for extra cash, basically. I think I'm going to stick with this for now. And I think I want to keep that cluster bomb as the anti-lead, and then just work on these ninjas as like my anti-everything else. I will, however, need some camo detection on that cluster bomb before round 59, because that's going to be where the camo lead appears. So let me set it up there. And then get the radar scanner first for the bomb tower, even though it's really early to get camo detection on the bomb tower. But I'm sure the camo will help out as well. Increased range, and my game froze for some reason. Not sure why. I guess it has kind of been happening recently. Don't know why though. Okay, so my game kind of froze and crashed. Pretty sure this is probably like exactly where I left off, because I guess the game saved my progress, which is good. I guess it maybe auto-saves my progress at the end of each round. That's cool. Very helpful, especially for when the thing messes up or whatever. But anyways, let's see. Upgrade that into BTD Master. There we go. Oh, it didn't get all of my progress. I mean, it probably did get all of my progress up to whatever round it was on last on or whatever. And I really don't need the I really don't need the radar scanner very soon, so I guess I can save that. Let's upgrade those. I've got a little bit more time because I destroyed that Moab, which is very nice. Oh, that's right, because it does have the big boom sabotage. That's fine. Let's see. What else am I going to do? I kind of just want to spam what they're called, whatever they're called, BTD Masters, because that would be really nice. But I don't think I will. Well, I probably will, because they are very strong, especially against Moabs and ceramics. Come on. There we go. And yeah, I know I've asked this before, but have any of you guys had any issues with the game not running properly or something? Like having errors here or there, or just like the game crashing for no apparent reason or anything like that? I still haven't looked into it, but I don't know. I feel like it's probably just my computer for some reason, but I'm not sure. Alright, let's see. I kind of want to get another banana form, just because those Ninjutsu Masters seem to be so strong. And did I get radar scanner? I did not. There we go. So let's see. I mean, I could get more. What are they called again? Bomb towers, missile launchers, cluster bombs, or whatever. Oh yeah, I could increase it to balloon impact. That'd be kind of helpful. And then I could get a couple like ice towers or something. Oh, but if I get ice towers, I've got to get the balloon or the Monkey Intelligence Bureau in order to let the Ninjutsu Masters pop through them. So yeah, there we go. Click on that one, Monkey Intelligence Bureau for that one. Yeah, well, I don't know, now I kind of want to upgrade these, because getting this amount of money is so helpful. And I'm really confident that these 6 Ninjutsu Masters should be able to take down BFE, since it is the big boom sabotage. However, I'm not actually that confident, so I'll upgrade it to 7, because that'll be so much more useful. Let's see. Yeah, wow, they were able to destroy that. See, this is why I tend to not change up my strategy very much, because the Ninja Monkeys are really good. Ninja Monkeys and Boomerang Throwers are very powerful. And the the banana farms are very nice as well. I don't think they were completely necessary. I probably could have reached this point without them, because as you can see, I'm building a lot of extra cash right now. So I probably could have reached this point without them, but it just would have been a bit harder, a bit more difficult. I would have reached that point a little bit later. Although that did look a little bit dangerous. So I'm going to get a nice tower right there. And of course get it up Arctic Wind. Might as well do Battle Frost because I can. And I'm actually going to build a second one for symmetry, as well as adding an extra freezing portion. Like, it's obviously only going to slow it down by one. It's going to slow it down the same amount if it was just one rather than two. But having the second one also means that it might freeze it twice as often, which obviously is not a huge deal because it's really not being frozen very much because of all the towers that are destroying it. But still, it's nice to have that extra bit of support. I'm probably going to upgrade more Ninjutsu Masters eventually in order to, be defended against the ZUMG or something. But for the moment, I just want to get more cash because that's just fun to get a ton of money. So let's see. As well, start getting another Ninja Monkey. It's really fun to be able to just buy them all at once. It's very nice. There we go. See, why couldn't the other rounds just be like this? This is why I don't change up my strategy very often, which I already said earlier, but it's just so nice to just play a game like this and just destroy all the balloons. Is this round 70? Yeah. Let's see. And I could just save up for a call to arms to help out in case of ZUMG or something. Well, not in case of the ZUMG, but to make sure that I pop the ZUMG. This is going to be like, what, 13 Ninjutsu Masters? Which means how many shurikens? That's like 65. 65 shurikens, 5 times 13. Each popping through 4 different balloons, so that's like 65 times 4 be like 26, 260. So 260 layers being shredded every time that they attack. Just incredible. So yeah, Monkey Intelligence Bureau, called arms. I think that's it. I think this is enough. I'm gonna sell these now because I don't want to get too much extra money. And I know I could have gone with another whatchamacallit? Another I'm blanking on the name. The temple, monkey temple. But actually, I'm gonna get one more banana farm just to raise up my lives into the 1,000 or into 1,000, just for the sake of evening it out. This strategy though. Such a good strategy. I mean, yeah, not to brag or anything, but just, I mean, it's working so efficiently. Plenty of experience left. I'm only ranked 65. I'm sure rank 65 is not very large amount of rank. It's just, I mean, you guys have seen every time that I've played this game, essentially. I mean, unless I try to record an episode and then I fail or whatever and it doesn't make the cut. But in general, you've seen every time I play this game. So I don't really play this game off screen or anything, because it just doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't feel the same when I'm playing it and not recording it. But I should probably buy a couple upgrades on this so I get a few more lives so I can make that quicker. Let's see, how many lives is that going to give me to? I might need to sell it as soon as I, that's going to be 4 lives. I'm bring it up to that. So, oh wait, no, sell that. There we go. So that should get me up to 1,000 on this next round, and then I can sell it. Yeah. Almost. Especially with this auto-send wave round thing, I don't want to miss it. There we go. 1,000 lives. With like 200 something layers of balloon that I can smash through, plus the balloon impact. Which actually, with the Monkey Intelligence Bureau, I don't really need the balloon impact anymore, but, you know, it's nice. And yeah, I've got 135,000. Let's place a tower, like, way out here in the corner. I guess I can't quite afford it, but almost. Very soon. And I know it's going to be, like, one of the most useless towers, one of the most useless temples, because it's going to be way off in the corner and not able to do anything, and the range barely covers it. This is a total waste of a tower, basically, or waste of a temple. But, you know, a little safety net. Tiny little safety net in the corner. It's not even in the range of the Monkey Intelligence Bureau in order to get the call to arms ability or whatever. But, like I said, just a little safety net in case a couple balloons slither by or something. Also, just a good way to get rid of money. Let's see, how much will I sell it for? 117? Yeah, it's not very close to the actual price I paid for it. But anyways, I've been using the call to arms on the ZUMD just to be safe, as a little bit of overkill, if you will. Just look at that, it's just destroying it, which again is partly due to the Big Boom Sabotage. But I mean, it's not like I'm barely beating them and then, oh look, I beat it because Big Boom Sabotage, but I mean, like, I'm destroying them. There we go, Monkey Intelligence Bureau, just shredding through that. That's awesome. Nice. Alright, so Workshop Olympian. Yay. I'm not looking forward to doing that on Impossible. But anyways, I got 4 tokens, 800 monkey money, and a gold medal. But that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.